What's up, everybody? Back for another trad rope solo video, and this time I've chosen a route at beautiful Lost Wall, Georgia. As you can see, it's a beautiful day today down here in the southeastern United States, home to some of the most beautiful sandstone. And here's the route I've chosen for today. Nice right-facing corner. Alright, let's get started. So, a quick look at the ground anchor. Basically, I have two cams, 0.75 and 0.50, and they're in an upward position to take a force pulling upward instead of downward. Got locking beaners on each cam coming into the anchor setup. 2-point anchor coming up, two opposing gate locking beaners for the rope, figure 8, and then what I started using here to keep the slack pulled like a slip hitch. It was the guy that commented and suggested it, and it's a simple thing, as simple as a hair tie. So kind of got like a hair tie, just kind of pulling the slack of the rope to keep it tight through this first piece I've got in until I get off the ground. And then just as a backup, even though those are two bomber pieces for an anchor, I just went ahead and wrapped this root just because it was here with some webbing, and I just kind of brought it up as just an extra tie-in. It was there, so I figured why not. Alright, now climbing. So here's my personal body setup for this rope solo trad. Of course, the rope is in a backpack, and of course all the gear is in place. And I have incorporated a steel locking beaner since the last video, just in case of cross load. And also another use for the slip hitch on that anchor was to hold the rope up tight till I get above it to keep my anchor locking beaners from cross loading as well. So everything's secure to my liking, and we're off. Alright, looking great. Alright, so at this point, just want to make sure everything looks good, and it does. So, give myself a little slack to get up here on this ledge. Alright. Anchor still looks good down there. So, let's see. I'm going to get us a piece in here. It's going to take something a little bit bigger. All right. Okay, so now we're in here. We'll go ahead and pull our slack out. Alright, everything looks good. Coming down to me. The anchor down below, still oriented correctly. So right here, what I'm going to do, this is what I was talking about, the slip hitch. I want all the slack to stay out of the line below me. So, a handy dandy little beaner full of nothing but hair ties. And we're going to come around the rope, grab this joker and up and into the carabiner. And that's just going to basically keep my slack pulled up nice and snug below me as I move upward. So that way my anchor, the bottom, stays pulled directionally correct, which is upward, and there's no cross-loading going to happen. So, now my next couple of moves, I'll need a little bit of rope. So here, since I have a ledge, I'll go ahead and give myself a little bit. Alright, that should be good. Let's just turn this carabiner right. There we go. Looking good. Look over this little roof. Alright, gave myself just the right amount of slack to get up here. So that was perfect. For the rope solo trad climbing, that's what you have to be aware of, is how much slack you're going to need while looking ahead. And it looks like maybe number one. Oh yeah. That fits perfect. Very good, very good. I don't want it to walk, even though there's no roof, so I'm going to go ahead and put a lead on it. No roof until I get on up anyway. Okay. So, get myself some more slack to be able to make this clip. In instances where you don't have a ledge like I do here and the one below me, you'll have to finagle the gree-gree with one hand, which gets a little trying at times when you're holding up with one hand and trying to feed slack through a gree-gree with the other hand. There are other devices out there that I've read about and this and that, but I have a gree-gree, so it's kind of what I use. So I'll pull this, not super tight, but just snug enough that I know that, once again, my slip hitch or my hair tie is going to keep all the slack pulled up from piece to piece as I move up. And I'll go ahead and get this around up in the meter. Nice. So we're there. Looks good. Got most of the slack pulled out of the line below. If you ever need to, you can just slide it down the rope a little bit and keep it nice and snug. Just out of the sun. Pretty nice. So, a couple moves coming up. I'll get myself once more, get a bit of slack so I'm not fighting it mid-move, trying to get myself some slack. So that should be enough to cover it. Maybe even take in just a little bit of that. And we're out and about again. Moving on up. And looking pretty good. Look at the hand jam back. Oh yeah. Foot on. Do we have a nice good hand flat? Oh yeah. Alright. Get us a piece in here in this nice horizontal. I'm going to go ahead and clip in and pull a little bit of the slack out. So, looks good down below. Everything's still nice and snug. Got an awesome horizontal here. We're actually going up and going to skirt the roof, so probably won't need a lead on this one, this particular piece. So, looking good. Give myself a little slack. Well, first of all, we're going to put us another slip hitch here. And now it gets kind of fun for a second. One-handed slip hitches. And they're kind of interesting. Learned behavior for sure, if I can even get it on there right. Time consuming. While you're kind of holding one hand. And voila. Good enough to keep it snug. So, we'll move on now. Good foot. And this is what I'm talking about mid-move, when your gree catches you, and you have to give yourself more slack. But that's okay, because if you got tension on it from below, you can cam it down and get some slack real quick. So, here we are. Good looking crack for .75 it looks like. So go ahead and get us one in there. Oh yeah, beautiful. And now is when I get to feed my own slack through the gree the best way possible, which is I usually pull the rope. You can see this, I hope. Cam it down with my thumb and work it through with my fingers, because not all the time are you going to have two hands to work with. This really gets tiring the more you fight with it, but it's fun. Great piece here. A little bit more, we'll be able to put in. This here, we're just gonna make this clip. Alright. Good deal. Alright, so 75's in there good. We're in correctly. Got the gree right here against me. Everything's looking good. And now we got to basically give ourselves enough slack to get out from under the roof here. Get us another slip hitch on this rope right here. We'll do the old, use the mouth. and try to do the one-handed slip hitch. I might be able to finagle. Yeah, I think so. One-handed here. Very hard to do. Alright. Come on, little buddy. Alright. Nice. And that's just kind of pulled the slack up underneath us from the last piece to this piece. Alright, I think I've created us enough slack in the system for us to climb. Looks pretty good. Alright, next series of moves here. Chalk up a little bit. And we're going to kind of step out. Get a good toe. No, stay there for a minute. Get a really good foot. And now we step out. We step out here. Get our poolside top out, I call it. And we go for it. Get out of the pool, get out of the pool. I love these get out of the pool moves. They're awesome. Oh yeah. And we got lucky. We gave ourselves enough slack to get out of the pool. Kind of like when you swim up to the edge of a pool and not using a ladder, you got to get out. Alright, so a little alcove here. We'll step out of the way and turn the backpack around. Nice. And we'll kind of get an overview of the view. Nice. So of course, nice and tight underneath us the whole way. I'm going to give myself enough slack now to do the next 5-10 foot scramble, which is pretty easy peasy stuff. I'm going to just cruise on up. Backpack is the only thing that's interesting sometimes when you get in these positions. So we'll just put it on the outside. Nice. Look for snakes. Here in Georgia they love to lay on the top of your route. It's never a fun thing to top out and be staring at a rattlesnake or a copperhead in the face, especially if you're rope soloing. Alright, go ahead and get on up here. And we appear to be snake free today, so that's good. It's only beginning of April, so they're not in full swing just yet. And alright, at the tree, and of course this particular tree I will put some webbing around it to wrap off. Awesome. Beautiful day.